we have exceeded their expectations on how many people are coming over to watch the fights. And obviously the Whitehouse fight will blow it out of the water.
So the UFC BMF card just finished. All right, let's not talk about that. But during that event, we finally received the information we have all been waiting for. The UFC Whitehouse card is here. And it's... Okay, no. It's good, okay? The card is good. I'm not being an ungrateful MMA fan. It's good. It's just not great. But before we get into my take on the card, let's discuss the card in its entirety. Let's go match by match and explain why this card is simultaneously good, but simultaneously also not that good. So here it is, bottom to top, just the way you like it. Fight number 1, Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Diego Lopez is back already, and that is why we love him as a fighter. He'll be fighting someone who not many people know about, but once you see him in there with Diego, a lot more people will know about him. Guaranteed banger. Diego has the blockhead and crazy durability with crazy power, and Garcia has the exact same thing. Giant blockhead, toughness, and power. Fight number 2, Bo Nickal versus Kyle Dorcas. So Bo Nickal is back, proving that he is not just a can crusher, proving everyone was freaking wrong about him, in Bo's words. And he's done picking berries. He's going to now pick a fight with Kyle Dorcas. Now, Kyle Dorcas is someone who's recently come back to the UFC, and now I think he's on a 4 to 5 fight win streak. Now, Kyle's not an all-star, but he is very well-rounded, and we're going to find out. Can Bo level up again, or will he be embarrassed once more? Frick! Roofy versus Chandler. The we have Conor versus Chandler fight at home type of fight. You know, if we can't have Conor McGregor versus Chandler in the White House, we may as well have budget brand Conor McGregor versus Chandler at home. Chandler gets TKO'd in the first round, and then he proceeds to have a post-fight speech where he says, "I got one man on my mind." But then instead of calling out Conor McGregor, he calls out Dan Hooker. Sean O'Malley, Ayman Zahabi. To me, this is scrappy, slow striker versus flashy emote-on-you striker. And you know, I've heard Shoga and his coach Timbo calling for this fight non-stop, and I don't know why this interests him so much. He's not a huge name. He's reasonably well-rounded. I don't know, I guess Zahabi keeps weaseling his way up through the rankings, and they might see him as an easy fight. I don't know. I'm surprised they just didn't give Shoga the title fight. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't give it to him. But anyway, Sugar's a big name, so I guess that's why they put him on the card. And have no fear. Pereira versus Frenchman. Gun. Fuck, yes, okay, call me a casual, but I love this fight. I want to see this so bad. We want to see Gun get knocked the fuck out. He deserves it for all those eye pokes. You can't just fluff around, continuously get opportunities, and then eye poke the fuck out of the current champion. You must pay, and you must pay via the death left hook of Alex Pereira. Honestly though, with this fight, I'm very happy that they didn't strip Tom. I know they have some problems with Tom. You know, how dare he get eye poked. I'm happy that John Jones isn't getting media attention for this. And I'm happy that we'll probably get one of the highest level striking matches when it comes to heavyweights fighting. Banger fight. Rest in peace, Justin. It's Ilya time. Honestly, I, to this point, have seen Ilya dominate all of my favorite fighters and leave them unconscious. So it's safe to say that I am pretty numb when it comes to Ilya fights. So numb that I'm almost cheering for the guy to ruin someone else's life, to make them numb. So Justin Gaethje fans, it's time for you to join me here. Come take a seat. It's gonna hurt. Now, just like everyone else, I see this fight ending with probably a vicious TKO or vicious TKO. But it would be such an MMA moment to have Justin Gaethje somehow Homer Simpson his way through this fight and beat Ilya, and I'm all for it. But still, rest in peace, Justin. Now let's discuss why this card is hype, but also at the same time. And let's discuss this by bouncing back and forth like a balled ping pong ball, like Dana White's head. Boing, boing, boing. So this card is hype because look at it. It's great. Ilya's back. That means we soon see Ilya versus Islam. or we see Ilya versus Armin. And the sooner those two fights might eventuate, the better. And yes, I believe it should be Armin fighting, but here we are. Now, yes, this card isn't filled with champions, but at the same time, there's a lot of well-known named fighters. And I see each of these prior mentioned fights still delivering, unlike the BMF card. Now for a con. The UFC has been held up basically all year for this fuckfest. And it's completely okay to say that this card is not worth that. Yes, this card is good, but it can simultaneously be also pretty average. Bro, there's going to be a lot of people checking in for this card. It's going to be huge for the sport. It's going to be great for exposure. What? What was that? You guys don't give a fuck about that? Oh. Fair enough. Well, we still get to see Garn get knocked out by Pereira. So that's a win. Woo! Con. This card is on a fucking Sunday. Why didn't they just put it on a Saturday like normal? It doesn't make any sense. Now I have to take off work to watch this. Will I do that? Yes. Do I want to? No. But I guess to be fair, at least I'm not in England like my man JG2. Because these people have to watch fights at like 4 a.m. in the morning. But still, it could have been on a Saturday. Okay, I'm over this whole back and forth pro-con thing. Let me just move back to rambling. Look, I know this card is really good. And I know you're probably sick of UFC fans complaining all the time. But we have a right when you overhype something to this degree and underdeliver. You can still deliver and have it be good, but it can still be underdelivered when the expectation is so high. And honestly, it's a solid card, and I don't want to complain, but this is the Whitehouse card. Oh my God, once in a lifetime, bigger than the Sphere. Connor's returning, John Jones, Shawn Michaels. Okay, they didn't say that, but that'd be cool. The expectation was, oh my God, yes, this is going to be the best card of all time. When in reality, it's just a decently stacked, normal card. A normal pay-per-view that's pretty stacked. No super fights, no people returning from outside of the UFC. There's just Alex Pereira stepping up, relinquishing his heavyweight title and fighting at heavyweight. That and a lightweight title fight. Other than that, there's no real title implications. There's no major returning fighters. It's just a pretty stacked card with no female fights. So take my money. And that's why this entire card is simultaneously good, but also bad. And that's okay. Look, I see it like this. Have you ever had a friend gas up a movie, an anime, a game, whatever it may be? They gas it up so much to you. Bro, it's the best thing I've ever seen. It's better than Hot Showers. It's better than anything you've ever seen. It's better than Tracy Cortez's boot. It's the best. And then all of a sudden you finally go, all right, I give in. I will now consume whatever it is that you've been recommending me. I will succumb to your demands and I will partake in viewing or digesting this form of media. And so you do this and then you realize, hey, this is pretty mid. This is fucking average. Why did you hype this up so much? This is what's happened with the UFC Whitehouse card. They overhyped and underdelivered because really they were never going to meet our expectations. We as UFC fans have huge expectations, even though we're constantly being fucked over, even though we're never getting the best of the best fighting the best. We just thought we were getting something that was going to be life-changing, when really it never is going to be. There's so many moving parts in the UFC. Imagine how hard it would be to try secure a Conor McGregor or a John Jones. Those guys are like a PR nightmare, a matchmaking nightmare. And really, it's still the UFC's fault. You guys were the ones who marketed this to be amazing, a once in a lifetime thing. And yes, it will be. It's at the White House. That's never been done. But in terms of the fights on this card, for anyone who's not a dirty stinking casual, this is a pretty stacked, numbered card. That's it. It's not the best we've ever seen, and therefore it's not worth all the praise. And that's okay. Look, we still need to give props when things are good. This is a great fight card. I will watch it and I'll be happy, especially when Garn gets knocked out. But really, it's just like any other pay-per-view or numbered event, whatever you want to call it. You know, numbered events that cut out in the middle of the title fight. Now, to finish off and summarize my thoughts, I like the card. I want you to like it too. I want it to do well. I want the sport to do well. But honestly, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't kind of a letdown. And I'm sure a lot of you share that same sentiment. I will be watching the card. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But really, the UFC has dug its own hole here because you shouldn't hype something up if you can't deliver on that hype. I'm curious, What do you guys think? Do you think I'm complaining too much? Do you think the UFC has delivered well? Do you think they could have delivered more? What fights did you want to see on the card? What fights are you excited to see that are on the card? Let me know what you thought of this video. Just let me know your general thoughts down below. And guys, if you're new here and you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smack the shit out of the like and subscribe button. My videos have been on a generational down run. My motivation is on a generational fall off, but we're still here. So slap the like for your boy, show some support, and I'll see you all in next week's video. Peace out. Or also click this video here, or here, wherever I put it. Love you. Bye.